Well, now to a developing story out of Alabama's Supreme Court as the state becomes the first in the country to rule that embryos are people.
So in response, several medical providers halting IVF treatments. ABC's Ike Ajachi is in Washington with more.
This morning, new political fallout from the landmark decision in Alabama, where the state Supreme Court ruled frozen embryos are the legal equivalent of children. President Biden saying the disregard for women's ability to make these decisions for themselves and their families is outrageous and unacceptable. The vice president directly placing blame.
When you look at the fact that the previous president of the United States was clear in his intention to hand-pick 3 Supreme Court justices who would overturn the protections of Roe v. Wade, and he did it.
I withstood vicious attacks to pick and confirm 3 great Supreme Court justices.
Former President Trump not directly commenting on the IVF ruling, but touting his record.
From my first day in office, I took historic action to protect the unborn, like nobody has ever done.
Trump's primary opponent, Nikki Haley, walking a fine line on the issue, saying embryos are babies, later telling CNN it's a doctor-patient decision.
We don't want fertility treatments to shut down. We don't want them to stop doing IVF treatments.
But the Alabama ruling doing just that, pausing parenthood for patients like Tori Beasley, who hopes to have her second child through IVF.
How does someone else get to dictate what I say, what I want for my family?
2 bills are being introduced in the Alabama State House. One that would protect in vitro fertilization
until it's implanted in the uterus, there's potential life.
And another that would put the court's ruling on hold.
Well, we're trying to clearly help folks understand that a fertilized embryo is not a child.
The list of Alabama medical facilities postponing IVF for fear of possible criminal prosecution is growing. In addition to the state's biggest hospital, at least 2 other clinics have stopped IVF treatments. Ike Ajachi, ABC News, Washington.